Hi there, welcome. It's Anna here, and it's a really sunny Sunday today. Really sunny. It's strange. We haven't seen as much sun for weeks, it seems. Welcome to my mess. Welcome to another installment of Christmas Journals 2025. We are still working in Santa's ledger, hence the mess. It's a book that's taking having new adventures and taking new turns all the time. So I never know what's gonna happen with it. Since you saw it last, I actually added 2 more signatures because it wasn't big enough. It still has a really good pinch, and I'm hoping that this will be, and it hasn't even been the book press yet, but I'm hoping that 15 signatures is enough. Maybe I will have to add 2 more because I like to have an odd number. It just makes it easier to sew in as many signatures if you can divide everything in two. And as you can see, I made a new first page. I have stamped Santa's ledger with my messy stamping. I have done a bit of decoupage here from a napkin, and I have backed this one on some wrapping paper. And I was thinking I might put the bow there. This is a Tim Holtz and it just, I went through it a little earlier today because I wanted to see if I could find some stuff to put in the journal. And that one fell out of my box and landed there, and it seems to be meant to be there, I think. I think so. Yeah. So just had some scraps here. Should I or shouldn't I? I don't know. Maybe put it to the side. So that's something. I'm so sorry. I still have a bit of a cold. I have also done a few of these. I have covered up some of the pages from the original text block, which that wasn't so nice, and I covered most of them with coffee dyed or tea dyed papers. This is coffee dyed bullet journal paper, and then I added a bit of a fussy cut down here from the same book as this Santa, and as you can see, he's carrying a book underneath his arm. So I did that. I've done that in a few more places, I think. Yeah, here I did it. I didn't add any decorations yet. I still might. I don't know. So that's something I did. I added this to that tip in, and I backed it with some rice paper. That's also from the same book. What else did I do? Oh, I did a bit of stenciling here, and I thought it wasn't really, this is a snowflake, as you can see, and I thought it didn't add the right oomph. So I decided to cover with some sparklies. This is Spellbinder's Splatter Effects Sparkle, and it's in like a nail polish bottle, and it gives this really sparkly effect. So I think that's nice. Did that. And what else did I do? It's hard to remember. But I know I added some flips, and I have extended some flips rather. And here I did another one of the cover up the text with coffee dyed paper, and I added these. These are offcuts from the same page in the Jan Brett book as this one. They were on top and bottom of that, so I thought they could go in here. I'm gonna do this to most of the pages from the original text block because they're quite boring and messy. So at least, unless it's like this, then I can do other collaging on it or something. Have I done? No. Yeah, here is another one with a cover up and then a Tim Holtz ephemera up there. I really like those. They're pretty pages and lots of writing space. I added, no I haven't. Yes, I added this in the center here. This is an image from Carl Larsson, a Swedish painter who was quite famous. And this is called The Day Before Christmas. And all the kids are trying to see and hear what their parents are doing with the packages, right? So and inside here is another famous painter in Sweden, Harald Wiberg. He did lots of paintings for children's books, and this is from 1960. And it is an image, and it's a really, he has painted, it's a really famous old poem called Santa Claus, or rather an elf actually. And this one I used to know it by heart in Swedish. And here this comes from a calendar, so that's a nice addition. What else did I do? Did I do anything else? I'm not sure. I added this to the tip in, the flip out I mean. Extended it, and that is waxed paper actually. Love that image. Did I do anything else? Not here. I have so many ideas. Okay, I'm just gonna pause you guys. Someone wants to speak to me. Be right back. Sorry about that. It was my daughter. She's doing a bit of cleaning before Christmas. And she wanted me to check on something. Okay, did I do something? No, I didn't. So I have been doing a tiny bit of work in here. Not much. It's been so busy at work this week. Oh, yeah, it's this one. I still love this. It's so cute. I'm going to make more of these. First I thought I would make them in every signature, in every envelope, but no, I don't think so. I'm gonna make them here and there. I added this, the tip in I did in one of my Use It or Lose It's, and I added this. I covered here with writable paper, folded that up for extra journaling space. And so that's what I did there. What else did I do? Not much here. And not much. This is one of the new signatures I made, doing the same formula as with the other ones. Added this hand printed handmade paper. So yeah, that's kind of what I did since last time. And this is a Christmas card that I found in my stash, and I think it's really cute, and I want to add it somewhere in the book. So let's start adding things. I have lots of stuff lying all over the place that I want to include somehow. And it will be a thick and lovely journal when it's finished. So, let's see if we can move this to the side a bit. Added some Tim Holtz ephemera here and other stuff. I wanted to find one of the green pages, the one with the green dots. I know I added 2. Here they are. Yeah, I want to make a little collage on this. Question is which side I want it on. Let's add it here. Because here I want to make another one of the children's stories, I think. So I found a few images I want to use on my Tenn-Halse camera. Either this one with sled, or this one with a sled, or this one. A sled seems to be the what's it called, Christmas present of the year that year. And I'm gonna check out, I actually used ChatGPT, sorry to say, but I scan image, or I take a picture of it, and I ask it to tell me about circa what year it's from, and then I use that. That's what I did with Mats and his skates. And here we have 3 kids, and one of them, or maybe all 3, have gotten the sled from Santa, and he is happy when he receives a thank you note with a picture. And it's pretty much the same story, but I'm gonna pick out some more ephemera. I'll be right back again. And I am back. I have decided to go with my original one. This can be somewhere else, I think. And I have decided that this is from about 1940 something, 48. And I'm now going to check my, I want one of these tiny labels again that I used in the last collage. And I'm gonna write 1948 on it with my really fancy handwriting, or not. 1948. Because Christopher, as he's called, he got this sled in 1948 from Santa, and he was so happy that he decided to write to Santa and say thank you. And maybe I want to use some ledger behind him. Should I use the text, or should I use this numbers? I'm gonna use the text like so. And because this could be part of the letter he got. Then the date. I'm gonna cut this down a bit, it's too big. And I'm gonna use my little, one of those scissors, kids scissors, that gives a nice torn edge. I use that sometimes. It's fun. So yeah, Christopher was so happy with his sled he got. He has wished for one entire year, and then he got one at Christmas. And maybe I can, Christmas toys for girls and boys. How about putting that there? Yeah, that's cute. Let's glue it down. Glue paper, and start with the ledger. Maybe I can even get a little bit of etching on it, make it look old. Etch it a bit with my Distress ink. This must be, yeah, it's scorched timber. I just grabbed the nearest dauber and decided to use what was left on it. So that's good. Let's continue with the other ones. So It's the 21st of December today, which means that today we turn and we are going towards the brighter times again. Winter solstice, right? Yeah, it's a good day. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Christopher, you are a smart kid. Santa is so happy when he remembers this, because the kid was so happy. I don't put it all the way to the edge. Do like this and make it more interesting. And let's use art glitter glue for the rest. Question is, do I want this one on top? Yeah, I do. So I gotta glue this one down first. Using my little tweezer. And trying to get it. There we go. Nice. And I'm going to use some paper towel to push that down, and in the meantime, or at the same time, pat the extra glue that oozes out. Killing two birds with one stone, or whatever it's called. And what better Christmas toy is there than a sled? There we go. That's that little collage done. Cute. Christopher. Well, I should write the name somewhere, shouldn't I? Or maybe not. Let the new owner decide for himself or herself what they are being called. What else do I want to do? Let's see. I have to do something here. The back. I'm not sure what though. Could use this one. Oops. It doesn't cover up enough. Here I have a fuzzy cup. That's really nice. Santa holding a bunch of a bowl full of gingerbread. And I could do one of the cover-ups, and then I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to give an example and then add him to the corner. I could do that because I really like that. Yeah, I have to think about it. Oh, we did a collaging in here, right? That might be covered up as well. Here we have pockets, right, in this one. I'm actually going to use quite a lot of the Tim Holtz Kids in this journal because Santa loves kids. And love getting feedback from them as well. I want to extend some flips. What can I use? have this lovely girl. She is so adorable. She comes from a book about photographer. And I was thinking about, this was from 1902. I was thinking about making a tip-in out of her. We already have a tip-in on that one. Do it here. Just cut that down a bit. Should I cover that up or should I keep it? I should cover it up. I have decided to cover it up. And let's use some paper, shall we? Is this big enough? No. No, it was not, so I'm going to have to stand up and walk over to my paper stash and see. I am back with my coffee dye papers. Let's add that. And then we can cut it down. Perfect. So we get some glue paper. And open up. Messy desk. I am actually quite looking forward to putting Christmas away soon. Not Christmas, because Christmas hasn't even been yet, but the Christmas journal stuff, because I need to really reset and clean my desk and get prepared for next year's journals. And that's probably what's going to happen in between Christmas and New Year, I think. Let's flatten this out as good as I can. Now we can cut it down a bit. Seems to be a really messy crafter today. I don't know what's gone into me, but I just go with the flow, no planning, just doing. And when I'm done filming, I am going to make meatballs, because I'm a Swede. And in Sweden, you know, meatballs is a big thing, especially Christmas meatballs. For me, it's a must on the Christmas dinner. Because we usually have kind of a buffet-like julbord, we call it, Christmas table. No, it's a table full of Christmas food, and it's quite random. You got ham, you got eggs, you got whatever food was easily available for people back in the old days. And you actually, you slaughtered your pig in autumn, and you eggs. Yeah, you probably got that too, and sausages and stuff, salted meats and cured salmon and stuff. So that's what we still eat. Many of us. We don't have turkey. We have the ham and the meatballs, of course. So I'm gonna make my Christmas meatballs this afternoon. A couple of hundred of them. I got a couple of kilos of pork, minced pork, actually, because they taste better than the beef. More flavor to them. There we go. I'm going to round the corners as well. And now we have something cute to look at, as well as extra journaling space here. I'm going to do it there, I think. Making sure that it's not all the way up to the fold, because then it will bulk up the fold a bit, and I don't want that. I swear, there is. This pin is getting lost everywhere. Usually I find it easily because it's rainbow colored, but at Christmas, when there's so much color and everything, it gets lost. She's so adorable. And her coat. Let's see what we want to do next. Could extend that. I'm going to extend not all the flips, but some of them, and I'm going to use backdrops, Tim Holtz backdrops, because I have so many. I have 4 of these packages from different years, 25, 24, 23, 22. So I think I'm gonna start using them. I have already used one in this journal somewhere. But I want to use one. Let's do one here. And what do we want? Do you want a new one or an old one? Let's start looking in this and see what we can find. We still have the ledger, that's fun. And the good thing with extended with this is that you can still see both sides. So I'm gonna have to make a decision here somewhere. Christmas plum pudding. That's fun. Let's do that. I instantly felt that that was the one. So let's do the Christmas plum pudding. That's also something we don't usually do, at least not in my family. Plum pudding. And it's actually almost too wide for the flip, but I don't want it to go all the way up to the fold, because once again it will bulk it up. But I will probably sew these later. So I'm just going to put glue on here and plop it down. Then I can sew at a later stage. And I'm going to have to cut it. I should have done that first, but okay. Let's see that it's lined up here. And back here. It looks crooked though, doesn't it? but it's even Steven. Okay, so let's use this and cut off the excess. Yeah, I like that. Christmas plum pudding. You can always cover this up and write there if you like, or you can put pictures or whatever you want. Yeah. This one is folded, right? So you can journal some secret journaling. Change that so that way up instead. Now I want to reinforce that fold using my washi tape. Let's use this one just in case, so it doesn't crack in a few years. So as I said, it's been a busy week, but now I actually have 9 days off, or 8 days, because I was off yesterday as well. Yesterday we were visiting my husband's younger brother and his girlfriend. Had a really nice meal and exchanged Christmas presents because they're going to her family for Christmas. We had nice fika, which is really important in Sweden, you know. And yeah, it was nice, really nice. And they have a dog as well, a Labrador, and she is adorable. She is adorable. Chocolate Labrador. She is cute. I really like the waterfall effect here. I've probably said that 100 times, but I can say it once more. This could be extended as well with something fun. We have ledger here, otherwise you could take more ledger and do extension. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, gotta put the lid back on the glue. I have lots of stuff here. I want to do something fun. This is a Christmas tree, or a Scotch pine, Sylvestris, and rapid grower with a silver green foliage. It's a nice Christmas tree. Maybe Santa has kept that. But I also have this man with his Christmas tree he bought, and it's been a bit bent up here, but I think if you glue it down it can be. So I'm having kind of a, maybe I can have a flip out and then he is underneath. Let's do it. I just decided that I want to do that. I also have this Tim Holtz photo with a overloaded Christmas Christmas Day 1942. Lots and lots of tinsel on that one, and lots of packages underneath. That could make a fun pocket then. And then you have all the Christmas trees at once. Or maybe I will save that for another time. I also have this postcard, a Christmas card with a Christmas tree in a traditional Swedish home. So I have a few options, but I think these two belong together. Or do they? Yes, they do. So I want to have some washi tape for that. And I have the perfect one, a green plaid one here. Once again, I want the glue on top of it. Not on top, of course. I'm going to reinforce the glue, the washi tape stickiness. I can't speak today. I am so tired. So I'm going to, sorry if I'm out of image. So I just want to have the edge there. Let's cut the washi tape. And I want to fold it around the edge of the page like so. Now I have reinforced or added the stickiness with the glue there. So that should be enough. If it's not, I can always go back and put another strip of washi tape in here. But I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And I am going to put the husband, the man with his Christmas tree in here. And I might, now that I think of it, I'm gonna see if I can find some that doesn't do anything when you have text underneath. If it was here, it would have added something, but not there. So I'm just gonna put it as it is. Using art glitter glue. And the story behind this is a family where mother has died. The father is without a job at the moment, so we didn't have any money to buy a Christmas tree or Christmas presents this year. And the kids were really sad. And when he woke up in the morning, there was a Christmas tree standing outside and a bunch of presents. From Santa, of course. He knows everything about everybody. So the family is standing here looking all surprised with his Christmas tree. So the kids were really happy and started taking whatever they had at home and make their own Christmas decorations. Leftover bits and pieces. Making paper garlands and cutting out snowflakes on paper and things, hanging in there. Yeah, so this is what they wanted, this is what they got, and they got so happy. Well, this is from Santa's book, of course. This is what it should look like. But since it's the day before Christmas, nothing is left, so that's what he got. Cute story. Okay, we have been working for over 30 minutes, I think, so maybe we should stop for today. I will be back on... I'm not sure that I'm gonna post Use It or Lose It on Wednesday this week. I will let you know in the community tab and see which day it will be posted. Because Wednesday is Christmas Eve and we will be celebrating, so I will not be making a film then. But as I said, I'm gonna post and let you know which day it will be uploaded. And until then, I wish you all a great week and a lovely Christmas. Thank you all for being with me, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.